Girl, shouts out to my good sis, Ebby Reviews, baby, because if it weren't for her, I would have totally negated the fact that the second season of Put a Ring on It done came the hell out, child. Girl, this is Put a Ring on It, Season 2, Episode 1. No rules, no boundaries, honey. Of course, this was going to be put back on the repertoire because I reviewed, damn it, first season. Really cool. I got really acquainted with the cast. A lot of the cast members will be up in the comments. Shout out to Ashley and Tamika and all of them, child. Shout out to them. Hopefully they was watching. Girl, this season is going to be very interesting because I see they're doing the Iyanla Vanzant approach, which is bringing on some old has-beens. That there was a has-been in the music, was a has-been on the court, was a has-been on the field, was a has-been on the TV. No shade to none of them around there because I'm actually feeling these. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. So the first couple that we got up here, bitch, is LaRonda and Shon, and they have been together for 3 years, child. Let me tell y'all something. I knew Shon looked familiar. And I didn't know where I knew him from, but I knew it was from TV. What TV show was he on? I cannot think of it right now, but I definitely remember faces, and I knew I seen Shon on TV before. So I am glad that he mentioned the fact that he's a comedian. He does hosting, and he did radio, and he's also into some sort of acting, and I'm glad he put that out there because I knew him from something. I don't know where Quiet as Kept. It was probably from one of Miss Tyler Perry productions because you know he looked like the type of folk that he hire. Shout out to you, Shon, because I recognized you. I just didn't know where, but I recognized you. So he's saying that he definitely wants to get married to LaRonda, that he already got his proposal written out and all of that good stuff. But like most men, he feels like he's not in a financially stable place. And he wants to be, you know, stable a lot more financially before he decides to walk down the aisle. And of course, LaRonda thinks that it's bullshit. And so do I. Like, marriage is all about give and take. When you don't have it, she has it. And vice versa. Like, so, you know, I just feel like if she's willing to marry you, even though you're not on a financial label, in a financial level that you think you're on, obviously she doesn't care. She obviously doesn't think so, you know, because whatever happened to for rich or for poor, for better or worse, you know what I'm saying? Like, marriage is going to have that. And Shon, time waits for no one. I'm just saying. So Alexia and Darren, child, they've been together on and off for 14 years. She is a retired WNBA player. She played in the WNBA. She played overseas and all that good stuff, honey. She was getting her she was getting her Monica Wright McCall on. Okay, shout out to Love and Basketball. And Darren is actually Smoke from Field Mob, bitch. Shout out to Field Mob. I'm so sick of being lonely every night while my man goes out with his homies. Someone that knows how it is to be loved, be loved. Yeah, what was the other song? So what? So what? So what? Yeah, featuring Sierra. Shout out to Field Mob, bitch. I know Field Mob. Shout out to Field Mob. Shout out to Smoke girl for now, because Smoke, you finna get some smoke from me by the end of this, and that's real shit. So Darren feels like if they get married, the fun will stop, but she let it be known that girl, time waits for no... The same shit I told Shon, it's the same shit Alexia told Darren. Girl, time waits for no one. Neither one of us are spring chickens. Darren, you damn sure ain't no spring chicken, okay? Let's be clear. Because I'm telling you, So Sick came out when I was in... high school. Quiet as Kept, it was out my freshman year in high school. That was every bit of 2003. I graduated in 2006. You ain't no damn spring chicken. So I don't know what it is that you're waiting for, Darren. I really don't. If you got something good, child, you supposed to hold on to it and not let it go. Marcus Houston told us that in Circle. Moving on. So Jessica and Eric have been together for 4 years. He's a retired football player for the Atlanta Falcons, and she has some trust issues. Yeah, I guess you would, because she let it be known that, well, she didn't, he did. He told the truth that it was her and some others. Okay, she was a part of his harem of hoes, and she was just the lucky one that he chose. And because of that, she now is riddled with trust issues and insecurities and stuff like that I really wish Jessica would get over, because Jessica is a gorgeous woman. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And child, I don't know, maybe it's a light skin thing, girl. Maybe if you shit, quiet as kept, both of y'all need to carry y'all ass outside in the damn sun and get some more melanin in your damn skin. Maybe if you have some more melanin in you, your ass wouldn't be so damn insecure. But then again, maybe not, because look at Alexia. Moving on. Listen, y'all one thing about me, should y'all see this, and I'm more than sure y'all will, because the last cast did, I do jokes, I do roasts, I do toasts, I do gags. Okay, just roast, jokes, toasts, and gags. Okay, just all this. Don't take nothing that I'm saying seriously. Okay, I don't want y'all getting in the comments with the fuck shit and the fuckery and the fuckchicity and all the rest of that stuff. I don't want that. It's all jokes around here. Shout out. So they write down rules for each other to go on while they was going through the process, especially when they was going on their dates. And Dr. Lisa Nicole, first of all, shout out to her. How could I start this review and not even shout out to Doc? My bad, Dr. Nicole, because you know I love you down. Dr. Nicole had them write down many different rules. Of course, all of them damn near had the same amount of rules. Same thing. And she made them all tear it up, because the whole purpose of this thing ain't no rules. Ain't no rules, ain't no boundaries. The whole purpose of this thing is to see whether you are compatible enough to stand the test of time. And you should not need no reminders, even if you're going on a date, not to be disrespectful and respect your relationship in any capacity. I get it. So Eric goes on his date first with Samaria. And Jessica won't hear for it at all. Jessica, daughter, listen, that's exact, or sis. That's exact, because I think we're around the same age. I'm 33. I think we're around the same age. Sis, I really wished you would have not shown that woman that you was bothered. Now, don't get me wrong. She didn't do your self-esteem no favor coming up in there all breasty, all assy, all leggy. You know what I'm saying? With the bone straight hair. Makeup was on fleek. All that good stuff. Because Samaria was a bad baby. She was bad, baby. She was bad. And so are you, Jessica. So I really didn't understand why you let that woman see that you was bothered like that. Like, girl, that's rule number uno. You don't never allow the other woman to see that you bothered, girl. Where you been, child? You weren't supposed to show none of that. You were supposed to greet her, speak to her, hug her, show them out the door, kiss your man. Okay, you supposed, listen. Walk in your glory, sis. That's what you're supposed to do. Walk in your glory. Moving on. So then Darren goes on his date with Kai, and I really don't know how to feel about Kai. I'm just gonna be honest. Darren, this is where you started to lose me, because you have a y'all remember Corrupt from Marriage Boot Camp? And how talkative he was, and how he always found a way to talk himself into some shit. That's kind of what Darren reminds me of. Like, Darren got that Corrupt, Peter Gunn, Stevie J type thing about him. And I don't really think I like that. I don't. I'm just going to be real. And we going to get down to why when we get down to that. So Shon goes on his date with Rachel, and they went hiking. Now, Shon, you saying that she was too perfect? To me, she got the personality of a box of popsicles. No shade, Rachel. I'm just saying. Out of the other dates, I don't know. I don't know why I was expecting more up out of that date and up out of that scene, but I kind of was, especially considering everything that Samaria and Kai ass was giving us, girl. I was expecting, girl. I don't know, but But you cool. You cool. You beautiful. Shout out to you for your hair care line, sis. I really hope it does good for you. Because, baby, you was giving us curls to be damned. You let it be known that that was all your hair. Long hair don't care. I live for all of that. I'm just saying. So Darren comes home with Alexa. Darren, this is where I really started to like be like this to you, because you just did just way too much for my personal liking. Because it's one thing to come home and tell your girl about the date. It's even one thing to come home and be honest with your girl about some of the things that you are talking about. It's a whole nother thing when you go to start comparing a bitch to your girl that when you just met this hoe, not even about 2, 3, 4 hours ago, however many hours it was. Ain't nowhere in hell you got all of these feelings and all of these butterflies and she made your heart skip a beat and you suddenly missed everything that you won't getting from Alexia. And that I just refuse to believe that, Darren. I do. I refuse to believe that. I don't know why you went as hard as you did and then looked shocked when she got upset. Anybody would... Darren, let the shoe have been on the other foot and Alexia came back in and told you what a great of a time she had with some old fuck nigga that they got in store for her. It'll be a rampage. You wouldn't want to have nothing else to do with this, the show, Dr. Nicole, shit, probably Alexia for that matter. Like, that's the thing that bothers me with a lot of men, and I know I am a man, but that's only what I want to be. And at this point, I don't want to be. Men kill me with that double standard shit. Because I'm telling you, Darren, had the shoe been on the other foot and she said half of the shit you said about some fuck nigga that she was going with, I'm trying to tell y'all, Darren would have shut that shit down. He'd have called the other boy from Crime Mob, girl, and it would have been some hell to pay. Girl, they probably would have called Scrappy and all them. Jock and all them, bitch. Y'all know they in Atlanta. Anyway, Alexia had every reason to be in her feelings. She did. And Alexia, a much better woman than I ever be, because I'd have punched you right in your face had it been me. That's real shit. Moving on. So then the couples comes to the joint therapy session like they always do, down to the end of this thing. So Darren says that he enjoyed his date with Kai because he feels like Kai was showing him something that he's been missing in his relationship with Alexia, and Alexia got offended. I was all down for her and her offense. I got offended for her. I really did. And Darren, won't nobody up in there on your side, child. Not even Erica, Shon. They couldn't even help you up out of this. That's why sometimes instead of being charismatic, it's best to just shut up. Silence is golden. Silence says a lot. Silence. Okay? Silence. Tell me where that came from. Eric says that he had a good time on his date, but he thinks that Eric says that he had a good time on his date, but Jessica feels like all that he's concerned with is who else that he wants to smash, and she doesn't trust him because of his past. And Jessica, listen to Dr. Nicole, because she got you together right good. She really did. She got you together right good, because Jessica, the thing is this, you decided to be with this man even once you figured out that you want nothing more than a part of his harem of hoes, and you was just the one that had the most personality, the most spunk, the most going for themselves, and you know, you was probably easy to talk to. He was more open with you than any of the rest of them hoes, and he was like, let me go on ahead and you know, settle myself down, and I'm going to choose it to be with her. I mean, that should be enough for you, Jessica. It should. Like, if he chose you and he's showing you that it's you that he wants to be with, that really should be enough for you. Because what you don't want to do is constantly make him feel like you don't trust him. Because then he is just going to go out and do what he wants to do. He's going to give you your wish and you're not going to like it. So stop doing that. Basically was what the doctor said. And I like Eric. And I like Shon too. Shon enjoyed his date with Rachel, and he learned that he could control himself around other women. And I think that was brought up because, as we see later on in the season, he says something to the effect of he doesn't want to be like his dad. So something tells me his dad was a serial cheater. His dad couldn't control himself amongst beautiful women, and he doesn't want to end up like his dad. And Shon, just the fact that you carry that attitude, you won't end up like him. you won't end up like him. I think you know you got something good, and I think that's the real reason why you're dragging your feet, is because of your daddy. It ain't got shit to do with how you don't think that you financially stable and all the rest of that. No. I think it's because of your dad. And if I'm wrong, get me together in the comments. So, Eric decides that he wants to go on a date with someone else other than Shamara, because he felt like she was too perfect and it kind of scared him off a little bit. So he wants to go on a date with somebody else. I mean, she's cute. She got something going for herself. But the date was boring. At least from what we saw, it was boring. But listen, you was on a date, not me. You talked to her, not me. You know more about her than I do, so I'll let you have that. And we did not get to see what Darren decided to do, because we're not going to see that until probably next Friday when it comes out, because first season was on Fridays. So I'm assuming this season going to be on Fridays too. But y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give a shout out to Put a Ring on it season 2. It was really good. It looks like the season is going to be really good. It's going to be really explosive. I really hope y'all watch this program if y'all have not. But even if you haven't, girl, like, comment, share, most importantly, subscribe. Share this video, like this video, comment on this video. And if you want to see who I'm going in and letting have on, girl, take your ass down to on and go on ahead and get down with the program. Because this is a good show. And I want y'all to gag right along with me. All right? So yeah, until next time, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Bye.
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.